Yeah, I don't want to give away good stuff that, well, I don't really have anything. I'm going to have
Do you
to
have good
think.
stuff?
I have nothing.
Oh.
Nothing
Okay.
at all. And I might need my phone to look up some stuff. So I won't be able to stay on TikTok live very long. But
It's fine.
Because I always am like, okay, what else is happening?
Right.
It'll be fine. Oh gosh, how messy is that area up there?
It's fine. You're in the middle of moving.
I know. It'll be, I know, it's crazy. Like 1 week until everything starts rolling.
Eek.
It's insane.
Oops. I hate when
In
I
the
do that.
membranes.
Yeah. Okay. Get my life together here.
Yes. I can talk about the wine I'm drinking tonight.
Okay. So yeah, tell me about it.
Right. I'm going. So for those of you that
Hello, Christopher from the next room.
Oh, Christopher, is that only you? I was about to be like, hey, my husband bought me this a little bit more expensive wine than I typically do. And so this bottle of wine will also be on a future episode as well. We have to make it last.
Although it's not going to make it, will we be recording again before you move? No.
Yeah, we will. We'll record Wednesday.
Are we going to try to get 2 weeks ahead?
I don't know. I don't see why
We've already
not.
done that week.
I know. It's cool. We can do an extra one.
Okay.
I figured we would.
I don't know, Chris. Go share our live everywhere like you did last time.
Oh, God, don't tell me that.
Don't tell your wife.
It makes me cringe thinking about being shared in places where you're not supposed to share lives. Totally freaks me out.
A little bit.
Because it's against the rules. We know I have to listen to the rules.
Hi, Kelly. Do you want to jump on here with us? I'll send you the link.
Kelly.
We're just hanging out. Drinking wine together. So this will be our future hangouts.
Yep. It's how we have to roll. But back to my more expensive bottle of wine. All right. It is super cute. It's this which way do I
You gotta go, you need to move. There you go.
There we go. It's this like lion fighting on it. It's a juggernaut. It is a cab, and it's freaking good. Very, very good. I definitely like it. Ooh, Santa maybe is in TikTok.
Oh, hi, Santa. Oh, he sent us a rose. How nice of him.
Yes.
See, we need to have Santa on here. Santa maybe podcast on here.
We'll get to it. This is a number 2 we've done. We haven't really figured out logistics yet.
Yeah, we'll start like planning it out a little bit and having you guys on, because that's really what our goal was with this. We're just trying to figure out logistics at this point.
Yeah. And Thursdays creep up on you like nobody's business before you plan anything.
Exactly. You took a Nerf gun to the eye. Oh, boy, mom problems right there. Oh, good luck recording, Santa. He's jumping in a recording, but he wanted to say hi.
Yes. We know how that is. Do you see that banner?
She's in an eye patch. That's so funny. A banner where?
I don't know. One came across my TikTok screen and it was like pink or red and it said something.
Oh, I don't know.
I couldn't read it fast enough, especially because I know. Oh, hold on. It says set TikTok universe to some other person. Person.
Well, someone send us a TikTok universe.
I know. I want a TikTok universe.
Jason Kelly says hi. I don't know if he's still here in TikTok or not. Sarah! We don't know what we're doing, Kelly. Like, we really I need to watch more of Sarah's lives so that I have all of her tips and tricks.
Yeah. There's a lot to it. Last week, we started on a whole different platform and then jumped over after 15 minutes. That was a mess.
That was
and Whitney paid $25 for it.
Yeah, and I'm never going to get that back. Thanks.
It's gone down the drain. It really was a trial and error type of thing. We just couldn't figure it out.
I have no tips and tricks. You have all the secrets, though.
I just saw Sarah's TikTok with the robot that delivered your drinks, and that was amazing.
I haven't been on TikTok at all today. You have a robot deliver you drinks? Where at? And why don't I have one of those?
it looks super cool.
Hi, Ladessa.
Oh, hello.
Can you see it in the side over here?
No, I can't.
You can't see the...
Shoot. That's because I had my phone for TikTok covering it.
Oh.
Third, I'm moving that over now.
Oh, thank you. I have to turn my sign almost all the way down and off, or you can't read it, because when it's all the way on, it's like you can't read it at all. But thank you. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's so cute. It's such a statement piece, I feel like. You really have Kat Townsend to thank for that. She's the one that showed us how freaking cool those are.
I do. So Kat Townsend from Helen Gone really gave me, I guess, neon light envy at CrimeCon. Like she set one up, or I guess Chris helped her set one up, and I just had to have one from that point on. And so I essentially just blew my entire office, quote unquote, studio budget because I had to have it
on the one piece.
On the one piece. It's fine. It's fine.
So, Sarah, question about the robot. So I'm assuming like a waitress goes along with that robot, or did she just like come, or are you supposed to get them yourself once the robot gets over there?
I would assume you just pick it up.
I know, but there was like a lady walking with it, so I didn't know if like that waitress was always there or if it just goes by itself, because that would be awesome if it just went by itself. That is the question.
That is the question. I'm gonna have to like train my Roomba. Can I set a specific route for my Roomba to just bring me? Like, I wonder if I could retrofit my Roomba.
I wonder. Huh.
But I feel like the dust would like kick up inside of it, and then you have like dog hair in your wine.
Yeah, but who would make the wine though in the kitchen?
Very true.
Okay. It was the first day with the robot, so he had 2 attendants at all time, but he did go right from the bar to our table. I'm assuming you just grabbed them in the future. That is crazy. Like, absolutely crazy.
Well, we haven't been in a hotel yet, but there's several hotels that have those robots that will like deliver towels to save someone from going away from the front desk.
That just boggles my mind. I don't know if I'm ready for robots helping
to take over. See you Sunday, Kelly. Oh, Kelly, send us the link for tomorrow and we'll share it.
Oh God, Christopher Lee.
Chris, you weren't supposed to tell your wife that.
Yes, just do it and don't mention it. It freaks me out. Oh, Lordy.
Okay, so what did you find out about Prince? What's his
Andrew?
Name?
Yes. So apparently today, he was like stripped of his titles from like the Queen. I asked Sister how she felt. Oh, well, that's good, at least for her. And I would assume just because of the whole like labor shortage and stuff, like, hey, let's pull out the robot when we don't have humans.
But it's also like a cool feature, like marketing feature, like come let our robot serve you.
Yes, Sarah. We keep going back and forth. Yes. Back to Prince Andrew. I know. I was so like literally I was hanging out with my husband watching reality TV earlier, and I turned to him and I'm like, I have to tell you, Prince Andrew. He had no clue who Prince Andrew was. And I explained it, went on, and I'm like, justice is getting served for those people that he harmed, because man, they just yanked like all of his titles. Well, the Queen did, I'm assuming.
Oh, so okay. So I've not followed any of this.
Oh.
So
it's slow going, but essentially the one woman that like they have like evidence for, I can't even remember her name, but something about there was a like a payoff or something like that, like a civil.
It was like $500,000.
Yes.
This is the Epstein thing. I did not put two like all the things together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Part of the whole Epstein debacle. Yeah. So like it just was approved like earlier this week that he would still go to trial and he would still like face like criminal charges for what he did. And so that came like earlier in the week that the judge was like, no, we're still going to move forward. It doesn't matter all that other rigmarole that I think he tried to say clemency or try to get out of it with something. I can't remember. And then today it came out that he has been stripped of his titles. And I'm like, all right,
Good.
there's one step closer to this dirtbag going behind bars.
Yes. Oh, so he returned his military titles, his royal pet patronages. I always say that wrong.
Yeah, he's like the queen's son. So this is like, I mean, he's obviously not, he's like Prince Charles's brother, right?
No, his mom is Queen Elizabeth.
Okay, yeah, so that's Prince Charles. That's her son too. So they're brothers.
Yeah, that's right. I can't ever keep them straight. Like I'm sorry. I've purged that information regularly. It's not something that just still hangs out in my brain.
So yeah, so I mean, but also because Prince Charles is like super, super old, so you think that he would be more than a prince, but he is just a prince right now. So, but yeah, they're brothers, and that's so like high up. I am so happy something is being done.
Yes. So his military titles included Colonel of the Grenadier Guards, one of the oldest regiments in the British Army, honorary air. Oh my gosh, why are all these words so hard to say? Honorary air commodore. They're all like spelled wrong. This is what's wrong with the English language is they're all not how they look. Honorary air commodore of RAF Lossiemouth.
That sounds fine.
Lossiemouth. Lossiemouth. Where's our British friend? Where's Brianny? She needs to be in here pronouncing this for us. Colonel-in-Chief of the Royal Irish Regiment, Colonel-in-Chief of the Small Arms School Corps, Commodore-in-Chief of the Fleet Air Arm, Royal Colonel of the Royal Highland Fusiliers, Deputy Colonel in Chief.
Have already been like a whole bunch of titles.
Yeah. Well, I've only got like 3 left, so I might as well finish the list.
Finish.
Deputy Colonel in Chief of the Royal Lancers and Royal Colonel of the Royal Regiment of Scotland.
Okay. So that was a lot.
That is a lot.
But yeah, definitely deserved. He does not need those as he is now facing big fat charges.
Are they still going to refer to him as the Duke of York, though?
I don't know. I don't know where he would be even going that they would say that to him. You know, like, I don't know, like, what he's allowed to do right now. I'm sure he's being shunned. Well, I would hope he's being shunned.
Right.
In his, like, own country and by his family and stuff.
Yeah. Hopefully. I mean, hopefully.
I know.
It seems so bad to, like, wish that upon someone, but he's clearly not
a good person.
Not a good dude.
Not a good. But it was definitely just crazy that it came out. And I'm like, yes, finally, some people that are that powerful and rich are going to get what they deserve. Yeah. Like, well, I mean, hopefully. There's another. Hopefully. Oh, I hope. But Lord, oh God, has it been a long week or what?
It has been like a weirdly long week.
Yes. I don't even know what day of the week it is. Actually, I do because it's Thursday.
It's Thursday
when we do this.
Yep.
So, okay. The other thing Whitney and I wanted to talk about and discuss, which, I mean, we don't know a lot because it's very new and a lot of people haven't even heard about it, which is crazy.
Yes. I want to hear what other people have heard about it.
Yes. So have you guys heard about the shopping cart killer up in a Virginia area? But I think he has some now in like Washington, D.C. So have you guys heard about the shopping cart killer and what have you heard? And they just came out with something new like 5 hours ago. So
yes,
I hadn't even read that when I was reading earlier today.
Oh, you didn't?
Nope. I just pulled it up again. Like I just searched it again and a new article came up. So I was like, woot woot.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, I watched a few YouTube videos of news reports and read a few articles, but that was like the gist of it just because I knew we were going to be talking about it and I'd probably look it up again.
Yeah.
And good thing because now there's a new article.
Yeah. Is it the CNN article? Because that's what I have pulled up.
Well, I'm on Cron 4.
What is Cron 4?
I have no idea. It's some local news.
Oh,
Mine talks about a Northern California woman has been ID'd as one of his victims, but I don't know. I haven't read the article, so I don't know if she was in. I don't think she would probably be in Northern California. I would assume she would have been there. So I'm reading it
mhm.
right.
Is that the 5th victim?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was on vacation in Washington, D.C. And apparently, how he lured these women was a dating app, and I heard it was Plenty of Fish.
I did hear it was Plenty of Fish also because that's a free one.
Yep. Yep. And Plenty of Fish has released a statement. Of course, they're like, our thoughts are with the victims. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Like, there's nothing they can do. I mean, you can't have a dating app where you can't meet up. Like, that would defeat the purpose.
Well, I also don't think it's Plenty of Fish's fault that he's a
Yes.
psychopath.
Yes, exactly. Like, you have to be like 9% of the time, no one's going to get murdered. Probably more than that.
I mean,
More.
that's got to.
You think it's more or less than 99%?
99% of non-murderers on Plenty of
Yes,
Fish?
non-murderers.
I think it's
So-
less than. I think there's
Okay,
more murderers
okay,
out there
same,
than
but
1%.
Okay. I was thinking you meant like, oh, there's probably more than 99%. And I was like,
No,
okay.
I think there's more murderers than the 1%.
Yeah, I gotcha. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's definitely crazy, but yeah. So apparently he has. I mean, and they have him in custody, but they do think that there are more victims out there, and they
Mhm.
actually said. So they were able to, law enforcement was able to go through his phone and his Plenty of Fish account, and they were able to see how many women he was communicating with and who. And they said like 4 out of those women he was communicating with are dead. Like
Mhm.
30
And now
to
5.
like 50. And now 5. Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely insane.
I also would like to see if they search other areas because from what I'm understanding is he had a very transient lifestyle,
Mhm.
if I am correct.
Yeah.
Like he maybe not transient lifestyle is not the correct way to,
He
to
traveled.
say that.
I know
He
he
traveled a
traveled.
lot.
Up
Yes.
and down the East Coast.
Mhm.
Yes. I did hear that as well. So yeah, he they're looking in other places and kind of like picking out the MO.
Mhm.
So I think I don't know for sure, but there was a few of the bodies were found inside of shopping carts, like in kind of like a
Yeah, and that's where he got his name or whatever. The body he transported their bodies in the shopping carts.
yes. There was a couple two that were in a barrel next to a shopping cart though,
Mhm.
which I'm like, okay, well, why would he take those ones out? Maybe those were his first ones and he wanted to hide them a bit more.
Maybe.
And then eventually he was just like, whatever, I don't care. I don't know. It's weird though. And it's I don't want to say industrial, but like a businessy area, right? But not in a nice area. If I'm going based on like the pictures that I'm trying to recall from earlier.
Gotcha. I missed most of that because I accidentally unplugged my headphones. But
oh, okay. No, do you remember in the kind of area that they found the bodies? Like it wasn't like industrial, but it was kind of run down like shopping mall center area.
Mhm.
Okay. I was like, that's like what I'm picturing because I was watching a video as I was doing other stuff. So
But it was more like a wooded, kind of like an isolated wooded area across from a shopping center.
yes, yeah, like right down. It wasn't like right.
It wasn't
out there
like in the parking
open.
lot.
Yes, no, definitely not. But yeah, right away from that.
Christopher, you can't call me a rookie when you let the screen turn off for 4 hours while y'all were recording.
Yes, and
So-
lost all of that content. That beautiful, beautiful content. That would have been funny.
Yes. That would have been a really good one. I still haven't finished y'all's other one.
Oh, see, I want to listen to theirs. I'm excited.
I'll finish it and then we'll share it out there and critique them like they critique us.
Yeah. Bridie brats.
Okay.
Love it.
I'm interested to see how many other victims they come up with for this guy.
I know. I know. It seems insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't even researched really about the guy that they have in custody. I haven't like looked where he came from or like what he did. I didn't even look up any of that.
Yeah.
But it's definitely crazy. And first of all, okay, if he's gonna be a serial killer, I mean, well, he is a serial killer.
Yeah.
Like, he's the crappiest ever. Like, how are you gonna leave that big of digital footprint?
Yeah.
And like he was seen, they have surveillance of him at the like hotel where like those girls had went missing. I'm like, what? You're an idiot.
Oh,
yeah. But that got him caught, which is great.
Yep.
And he can't do that to anyone else. So
that's right. He
but
can't do
it
that to
definitely
anyone else.
will be interesting to see what else happens with that.
Yeah. That one's going to definitely need to be followed for a while because I think it's going to uncover so much more.
Yeah. And it really does boggle my mind how there is serial killers in this day and age.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I told you, Whitney, because I think I was just in Tampa when I said it to Chris. I am assuming there was a serial killer in Tampa a few years ago when we lived there. So the trial is getting ready to start. I am going to try to go to that trial.
Oh, do it.
Yes. I told Chris, I was like, oh, I got to see when it is to kind of plan it out. But yes, I'm going to try to go.
Yeah. And then we can cover it.
Yeah. It was a crazy one. It was just a random one though. Those random ones are like even worse.
Yeah.
Or maybe, I don't know if it was random. I'll hear at the trial.
Right? That's why we need to get those press badges.
Yes.
Do any of our listeners know how to get a press pass? Like, what's the best way to get a press pass? Do y'all know?
And do you need a press pass? Because what I read yesterday was like you get them from like your local law enforcement or your state. And those are like the legit ones, or you get it for a certain event. That gives you like access to certain areas. But then those ones that I sent you, like that's kind of like an overall, it's kind of like a credential type of thing or a membership. So I don't know.
We just need like a generic one that we can just carry with us at all times.
Yeah.
You know.
Which I think those membership ones are that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. We shall see. So what else is coming up? We did a collaboration with an amazing other podcast just the other night. We recorded
a female duo.
Yes. Wendy and Beth, they are excellent people. We love them a lot. Wendy especially has this bubbly personality. Like she walks into the room and you're not a stranger to her. She's gonna light it up, and she's just so stinking cute. The way she's so like energetic. I wish I had half of her energy.
Yeah, she's so personable and has like this huge personality. Is absolutely amazing. We only met them once at CrimeCon, and I think we only met Wendy, and it was amazing. We absolutely loved them, and we finally were able to connect and record an episode.
It was a lot of fun. It comes out on Monday. Yes, Monday, Martin Luther King Day. This Friday, our collaboration with Gen Y comes out.
Woot.
That's a ton of fun. Also, if you haven't got your ticket to our live shows, you should do that.
Yeah.
What other crazy things do we have to announce? I don't know why I like shifted into announcement mode.
I don't know. I finally stopped yapping about the two things that have been on my brain all day: shopping cart serial killer and Prince Andrew.
Oh, for today's National Sticker Day, and I'm sending out like 15 letters of stickers. So if you want some, DM us your address.
Do you know what else today is also?
Thursday.
It is Thursday, but it is National Amber Alert Awareness Day.
Oh, it is? I did
Yeah,
not realize that.
I posted about it earlier. Yes.
Oh, goodness.
And it also boggles my mind that then where they got the name, that Amber little girl, like from Arlington, which is literally where I live. Like right here.
Just for a few more days.
I know. No, I'm not like scared to live here, but it's like, I don't know, like insane to think about that had happened here.
I did know that, actually.
Yeah, I had known it. I just really didn't think about it until today. I was reading about, today was that awareness day. So, yeah.
So this weekend, hopefully we'll get to spend some time together.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I acted like I just was annoyed at that. No.
Right?
Hold on.
Or not because you don't want to.
No, I do. Like, I just read, I was trying to see when the trial was for that guy.
Oh.
And then it better not have already happened. So I thought it said
I'm
2001.
sure there's other serial killers in Florida that you could.
Not in Tampa, no. There's only one. Like, serial killers aren't like the norm anymore, in my mind.
Even in Florida?
Yeah, we're not any crazier than Texas. We just are more pronounced about it.
Yeah. Y'all just do weirder things there.
Yes. Well, and we tell everyone we do.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
That is very true.
Yeah, no, that's like the only one in Tampa. I think there was like one other one, but like I'm sure there's in other places.
Yeah.
But that's the only one I knew about because it was like I had coworkers that like lived in the area. So let me just tell you guys about it.
Let's just hear about it.
So it's Seminole Heights. It's like a little neighborhood inside of the Tampa area, Tampa, Florida, that is. And like people were just being shot like out of nowhere. And like it was like one time it was a lady walking home. She was just shot and killed. No leads, nothing. Like nobody had a clue. And then like an autistic adult like got off on the wrong bus stop. Like he was taking the public bus somewhere. He got off the wrong stop and he was shot and killed. Then another guy, an older gentleman, was walking to church. Like he opened up the church to get ready for like meals and homeless to come by and get meals for the day. So it was like 5 o'clock in the morning and he was shot and killed. And this all happened in one neighborhood in Tampa, like crazy. And so of course police were patrolling and they actually, on the very last victim, the older man that was going to church, police were on the next road and they actually heard the shots and tried to get over there, but the guy was just gone. So it wasn't, so this was probably over the span of like 6 months this happened.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And then the guy ended up being caught. Now, let me tell you how he was caught. He worked at a local McDonald's. He just graduated college, like for like a sports medicine degree, like crazy.
Okay.
Just graduated college, was working at McDonald's, and he told like a friend or a manager, like he was hitting the road, like he was quitting, he wasn't going to be there anymore. And then he had to go get something or something like this. So he gave this person that worked with him a bag, like a McDonald's bag, and inside it was a gun. And like the manager, whoever it was, reported it to authorities, and it was the gun that did all the killing. They came and arrested him like right then, like before his shift was over. And then there was some issues like a bit later with his parents not speaking. Like so you got to think this kid's like 23, probably 23ish. His parents, they're a decent family in Tampa, and they would not speak against him, like his behaviors or what he was up to, which I'm so 50-50 on this. Like, so I'm not even gonna avoid. I don't know, and I hope no one I know will ever have to be in that situation. But
you're saying you don't know what you would do if someone. If this was your kid?
Yes. If it was my kid and authorities wanted me to testify against him about his behavior or whatever.
I guess it depends on what he did.
I know.
This dude killed 4 people. And
or if you think he
did it.
If you don't think he did it.
Or if you knew and didn't stop it. Like, does this also implicate you? Like, I feel like there's a lot of things your mind's
Yeah,
going to
but
have to
then you
go
can
through.
also, I'm glass half full. I'm like, what if they're just parents and they're like, no, there's no way my kid could have done this. I'm going to stand behind my child. He says
Okay.
he didn't do it.
So yes, I'm all for fully supporting your children, but let's talk about those. Like, there's been a few cases we've covered where it's like the mom was like firmly believed he didn't do it, even though she walked in the bedroom, saw him holding the gun, and was covered in the blood, dragging the dead body out of the room. She still said they didn't think they did it. It's like, I feel like you've got to figure out where your line is.
Fine line. I mean, it's just like the Michigan school shooter right now, the Oxford high school. Like, his parents, in my mind, his parents definitely played a part in him killing his classmates.
Oh, they knew that was happening.
Knew
I mean,
he
the
was
dad
unstable.
specifically said, don't do it.
Exactly. Yeah. So I definitely think they should be held liable. Now, okay, if you didn't think your kid did it, caveat, then you wouldn't, I would be like, okay, I could tell you how his behavior's been because there's no way he could have done this type of thing.
Yes.
But anyways, his parents would not say anything, and they were put in contempt by the judge. And I really don't know what happened. I didn't follow it too closely, but they either had to do a bit of jail time or pay a lot of fees. And I mean, would they keep getting that every single time they didn't talk? Because eventually they would have to talk. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Can't they forever plead the fifth?
I don't know. Like, okay, so you can plead the fifth, but also a judge can hold you in contempt and put you in jail.
Okay, but that doesn't mean
I don't know. Is that the rules?
I mean, if the judge holds you in contempt, you just can't like go anywhere. Like, you're just
sometimes you get arrested, or you have
yes,
to
what I'm saying. You're just in jail, and then that's where you are, and until you're ready to talk.
Okay, so I'm like, do you stay in jail until they are ready to talk, or do you it's like a 30-day jail sentence for being in contempt, and then you get out, and then we do this whole process over again?
Let's see. With criminal contempt, the punishment is, quote, fixed and definite, and no subsequent voluntary compliance on the part of the defendant can enable him to avoid punishment for his past acts.
What does that mean? One of us needs to go to law school.
Yes.
I vote Whitney.
Ugh. Don't make me. You like learning. I vote Melissa.
Like I like learning some things, not law school things.
Let's see. I'm trying to find a criminal contempt is considered a crime and can bar criminal prosecution for the same. Can you layman's terms here? Let's
do you stay in jail the whole time? You don't talk.
Held in contempt. Do you remain incarcerated?
What time? Let me look at the date on this, because here's something. This came out 2021. Okay, so I think they're still getting ready for the trial. I think that because this came out, and the judge ruled that prosecutors could not use evidence of the other murders in each of the 4 trials. So he is being tried separately for each of the 4 victims that he had.
Okay, so they're not lumping it into one trial.
They're not. And then the judge is saying so say it's the case of the older gentleman. Okay. They can't even mention the other murders. It can only be evidence.
So they're standalone cases. Yep.
Yes. And nothing can be brought up. That's interesting.
So contempt of court is defiance or disrespect of a judge or court. To control their courtrooms and compel people to obey court orders, judges are given the prerogative to jail people who defy them. Contempt of court charges are not like ordinary criminal charges. The judge who imposes them does not have to prove anything, and you have no right to trial by jury. The judge has the sole right to find you in contempt. On the other hand, the judge has to offer you a reasonable way out. If you comply with the court's orders, you can be released. If you don't, then you can stay in jail for as long as you can be stubborn.
Oh, well, that answers that question.
According to PhiladelphiaCriminalLaw.com.
Okay.
To cite my sources.
Nice. They
Interesting.
are seeking the death penalty in this case too.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm still trying to find. I wonder how you find dates. I'm sure nothing's really been reported since like March, April of last year. So I'm assuming nothing has happened.
I would assume that the trial got
Yeah.
postponed due to
I mean,
COVID.
honestly, he just looks like a nice 20-something-year-old kid that just graduated from college. Like, motive in this is gonna boggle my mind. And that is why another reason I'm like, hey, I could use this for work, but it's also really, really intrigues me.
I could use this for work, but also,
Yes.
that's
On
cute.
a more important note,
Yes.
it'll be super exciting and I will be texting you all the time.
Right. Well, if you can have your phone in the court.
Well, I'll do. So lately, I guess I'm on Law Talk TikTok now, and I get a lot of different lawyers that are in like trials, and they'll come out and they like talk about them in between. Well, I don't even know if they're lawyers; they just might be journalists. I don't know, but they come out like on lunch recess or whatever, and they talk about like what happened. And I'm like, oh, I would love it.
Yes. Love it.
Love it. Love it.
So, do you know what's something we haven't talked about on here yet?
Probably a million things.
Yeah,
Because
all
this
the
is number
things.
2.
All the things. So we haven't talked about like the uncovered community that we're a part of. If you
Yes.
haven't gone to uncovered.com, which we've talked about them till we're blue in the face, and I'll continue.
But
to
I
talk
don't feel
about
like
them.
we've talked about them as much as when they were just starting out and trying to get members and funding.
Yeah.
We really talked about them.
We did. So they have jumped in and they're off and running and they're doing amazing things over there. It's just such an amazing little group of people.
It has grown like
it's so
crazy.
Big. It's so big now. So if you go to uncovered.com, you can join a community, and it's very similar to, I'll say, Facebook or Reddit. It's a community of people who are into true crime and into helping resolve some of these cases and are really those armchair detectives. They can use your help. So like you can join the community and get you can apply to be on a group researching, a team of researchers and research some different cases. Like right now I'm helping with the Austin yogurt shop murders. We are trying to visualize the case, and what that means is they essentially just visualize the case. They make these amazing graphics with timelines and you can see maps, and it's just a good way to really see a case with it not just being words. And the community is coming together and using all of the skills that they may have. I wouldn't consider myself an expert Googler, but I can definitely Google some things. Other people know a lot about, I don't know, paintings. Like this is very much, think that Don't F with Cats show. A lot of it is very much like it. Like, when someone really knew doorknobs, that helped solve that case, and little things like that. So if you haven't been over there, fully recommend it. I'll put it in the comments or whatever. Their website is just uncovered.com, but I fully recommend going to check it out.
They're amazing. Like they all bring a different thing to the table, and they just want to help. Their site is probably one of the best websites I've ever seen in my life. Like it's a good website. Lots of information.
Yes. So I wonder what everyone's drinking tonight. I started with this Chardonnay.
Oh.
And then I wanted to try, this is the last one of my calendar.
Oh. Is that the glassy one?
Yeah. The Brut Cuvée.
Okay.
It's a little too sparkly for me.
I didn't dislike it.
It's a little too bubbly for me.
It is bubbly. It was really cool how those advent calendars had glass bottles at the 1st and the 24th day.
And was this it?
Yeah.
Was this number 24? I didn't go in order.
Yeah. Number 1 and number 24 were both of those.
Gotcha. Did you save all your bottles for me?
I did, and then I've thrown them out since then. Sorry, Aubrey.
It's fine. It'll be fine. She'll have.
I know, and I was like, I wonder if she still needs these. As I was like,
it's fine. No big deal. I'm sure she has plenty of art supplies to work with.
Yeah. Whitney's artsy niece.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could be artsy. Maybe one day.
Maybe.
All right. What time? We're not even close to 9 yet. Oh, we're getting there. Look at
We're
us.
close.
We didn't even have to like totally BS our way through this.
We're getting better at this.
Yes, we legit had things to discuss.
So we need to figure out who we're going to have on next week. Who should we
Yes.
invite on next week?
Oh, there are so many options.
Who is available next week at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time that would want to join us for a chat?
Send us a message because you might not be on right now.
Yep.
Or we're going to actually put it. Can we put it on social media?
Yeah, we can.
And see who would. Yes. Okay. Sorry. I was like, oh crap. Do we have to do a collaboration? But that's earlier in the day. So Christopher, I told Whitney I had an idea that you and Jeff join Whitney and I, and so to do the DB Cooper case.
We've been wanting to do the DB Cooper case with them since we started this podcast. We really need to get them on here.
I think we should just do it because we keep talking about it. And then I think this would be a better forum for it since there is 4 people. It might be a little crazier.
Yeah, it'd be kind of hard to record, I feel like.
Yeah. Christopher, would you like to do that? Does this record and save, Whitney? Or no?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know if it like.
So then we could release it as an episode later.
Yes.
We can do that.
Bam. Shabam. Sorry, just checking TikTok. I guess Christopher doesn't want to talk about DB Cooper.
Yes.
Oh, he said yes. Yes.
I think there's a little bit of a delay with the presentation going out and then coming back in.
Yeah, that's probably true. Because I know Chris probably is watching it and he types fast because he's on his phone.
A lot. He's on his phone a lot.
Yes. He had some guy last night. Was that last night? Good God, I don't know. On TikTok, make a video about solar and anime, and it was like for Chris, like for him, to kind of like combine to what he does. He hasn't met him in person, but it was a guy that does solar. And so then, of course, it's like 8, 9 o'clock, and Chris is like, "Oh my God, I have to do something. I have to duet it." And so then it was he had to open boxes that Levi had packed to find the necessary equipment.
Oh my
to
goodness.
make his TikTok.
Is that why he sent us that little like tool thing? Is he wanting that for TikTok?
Oh shoot, I have no idea. I don't always look at his stuff.
No, he sent it in our group message, and it's like this weird folding thing, and it folds down into like this little box, like yay big.
I'm gonna have to look at it.
Okay.
Because
it has like a light on it, and it's one of those things that like you can put over your desk if you're needing like to record on the desktop, or it becomes a ring. It's a whole thing.
At our new house, he's going to have his own office. So who knows what that is going to look like and what equipment he's going to have in there to make his TikToks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I might be coming in there though. I mean, I'm not going to be recording in there, but it's upstairs, and I'm going to have a desk somewhere else. I don't want to sit in the closet to do work where I'm going to be recording.
I feel like you should get the office and he should get the closet.
I don't know.
Why not?
I don't really want the office. I don't want to go upstairs. After having stairs, I'm like, I want to stay downstairs.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
I don't know. I might get the office as well. We might end up doing like a 2-desk type of thing, or like a U
you
desk,
won't like that.
Maybe.
You won't like that.
Because he'll be gone. Like we won't be in there at the same time, but we'll at least have our
True.
own
I guess he's going to be gone more there than he is now.
Yes. Well, because he hasn't left in like, I don't know,
483 years.
Yeah, like 2 months, maybe. I don't know.
Didn't he just go to Houston?
No, he ended up not going because I was sick and they weren't for sure if what I had. So, which I don't have my results back yet, which annoys me as well. But okay.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually.
Yes, I will eventually get some results. It has to be by Saturday.
Yes. We need them by Saturday.
So I can make a decision.
Yeah. I'm going to give my kids tests on Friday because they're quarantining. This whole world is
world. Like, it's just like, Never ending, never ending. Every time you plan something, that is when you're going to be exposed to COVID and possibly have symptoms.
Yes. That's the
That's
future of the world.
the facts. So it's fine. It'll be
Yep.
fine.
Oh, we learned today that our friends at Paradise After Dark are going to be at CrimeCon.
Yes.
We're
yes, that
excited.
was very exciting. I'm so happy for them.
Which, I mean, I think we knew they were going anyway because weren't they supposed to transfer? Weren't they going to transfer theirs?
Yes, something like that.
I don't remember. Anyway, I'm glad they're going to get to go. Glad we're going to get to see them.
Same.
We have a collab with them coming out soon to share that. They used to do exclusively Florida crimes.
Yes.
And now they've switched the gears a little bit and opened up and are doing cases all over.
Yes. But I think I don't know if they do it on purpose. And we kind of talked about this when we collabed, that they might be doing more tropical locations.
I think that's just like where they lean towards. They just really like the climate.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're like, I don't even want to attempt to do anything in Michigan because those people are a different type of crazy because it's so cold.
That it is. From someone who just came back from there in the winter months, it was a bit crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to say I have had so many conversations about our Louisiana case.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. That case is probably at the top of I have no idea what happened, a theory or anything.
The Thomas and Audrey case?
Yes, that case. I'm just still, like, I've talked to people at work about it at length because I'm just so like, I don't know.
It's just crazy because it happened so long ago that there's so little answers. Like, I feel like
there's not even a chance.
No. Oh, that one was a good case to cover for sure.
It's definitely been one of my most, like, the ones that have intrigued me the most over the last few months. So
yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, definitely exciting stuff.
What else do we got to chat about tonight? There was something I was going to tell you about, and I did not remember.
Do you know what we need? And
more time in the day?
We need. I'm like, let me think this through. We need, and we might, I mean, we'll probably talk to our other podcaster friends that we're meeting on Sunday about the tour and talk about this. But we're going to need to figure out what we're going to cover when we're in Colorado on the tour.
Oh, yeah. That's on my list of things to talk about for our tour. We've picked out our Merlot Files case, which is based out of Colorado as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look at my notes here.
I have reached out to friends in Colorado just to see if they know of any like local cases that aren't getting really attention or that are getting a lot of attention and they just want to hear about, kind of to get some feedback. But I haven't heard of anything for sure yet. Something that would be good.
Yep.
I don't know. So we need some ideas. Yeah. We'd like it to be a local case, correct?
I think so. But then, like, I also have this, I don't want to call it a fear, but I'm also worried.
Oh my God. Same. I don't you haven't even said it yet, but I know what I'm thinking. Yeah.
So it's not that we are unethical in any way, because we do our absolute best to give the victim as much respect as we possibly can. I'm just so worried that a relative may be in the audience and it may not go well.
Yes. Yeah. And that is where I am at with that. I'm like,
because I really don't think I wouldn't want to spend money on tickets to see a podcast talk about my loved one.
Yes. I'm the same way.
So I'm like, maybe we don't do local.
So we definitely should bring it up to the other members and see if they want to do something a little bit away, or
maybe like a little bit older or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. If you have a case in the Colorado area you think we should cover, still absolutely
send us
email us on it. It's cases.ccc@gmail.com.
Yeah. I mean, you can always just DM us from any
Also
other
that.
what is it, social media platform as well, because we
Mhm.
just, yeah, we need some ideas on this one. I don't know what the right thing is, but I definitely have that same concern. So either
Mhm.
the victims, or what if it's, the suspect or the person that did all this, what if it's the bad guy as
I
well,
never
like,
thought of it being
or
the bad
not what
guy.
the actual bad guy, but like what if it's their family, or I don't know. I'm a little on the edge about it.
Maybe
Same
we're
as
just
you.
too like new at this.
Okay, so yes, I agree, and I think we're eventually going to ruffle some feathers, maybe.
I mean, yes.
We're going to. There's no doubt. Like,
Well,
I
we've
don't
already
know.
learned that everybody cannot be 100% happy. You're never going to make everybody happy. It's just, it is what it is.
Yeah. So it's definitely going to be I don't know. It's going to be, we're going to have to figure it out as we go, I guess. That has gotten us this far, though. We
It has.
figure it out as we go.
Yes, we do. We wing it, and we've done a pretty good job of it so far.
I think so.
Okay, so let's talk about potential March, and if there's any interest in people seeing us in March
In March.
in NOLA and
No,
Mobile.
I think it's, Mobile, Alabama.
Are we not going to try to do both? Remember we talked about that.
Oh, I mean, I could do both. I don't live too far. Oh, that's right. We did talk about both.
Because it's within 2 days of each other. So
Yes.
if I fly to meet you,
Mhm.
you just pick me up and we go.
And
It's
then
only
we
like
do
an
both
hour
of
and a
them.
half from NOLA to Mobile.
It's
Or
very,
2
very
hours
close.
maybe.
And I think one's on a Thursday and one's on a Saturday, and it's NOLA on a
Friday.
Thursday.
NOLA on a Thursday, and Mobile on Saturday.
Yes.
And then I could just fly out of Mobile on Sunday and come home.
Exactly. Yeah. We are trying to decide. We're in that process of deciding if we're going to do a meetup. It is with some other podcasters. It is a completely free, open event. You just come
Hang out, chat with us.
Yep.
It's us. It would be Crime Lines, and I
Mhm.
think Rusty Hinges will be there as well.
Oh,
I think
yay.
Lars is coming. Josh from True Crime Bullshit will be there.
Mhm.
I don't remember who else said NOLA.
I don't know. Yeah, so it'll be Thursday in NOLA. We'll probably decide within the next couple of weeks.
Probably.
And then obviously let everyone know that we will be in that area, which will be crazy. Like Whitney, like we're Colorado Springs, we're Denver, and then we are in New Orleans, we're in Alabama. Like, goodness gracious, when did this become our life?
When we decided for it to become our life.
I love it.
Like 2 weeks ago. It's fine.
Yes. Yeah. But it's fine. It's awesome.
We've
We
got big things
absolutely
coming.
love what we're doing.
We do. We really do. That's really it. That's all we got for tonight.
Yeah, it is. Hey, we made it almost an hour, and
we did.
I didn't even have to Google anything.
I did.
But that was because we were already talking about it.
Yeah.
We were trying to come up with the actual facts instead of me just saying, I think it's like this.
Yeah.
I think it's like that.
We're finally getting to the point where we're not okay, dead air. How do we fill this dead air?
Exactly. We could totally be like radio show hosts. I never
only
thought.
If I could get like a 5-second censor. Have you met my mouth?
I know, but like, just think about it. Like, back in the day, I'm like, how do these people even think of things to talk about?
Sure.
Now I'm getting better. I'm not quite at that level yet, but
you'll get there.
Most of the time we're recorded.
And our transitions are getting much better.
Yes.
We're getting better, guys. It's only taken a year and a half.
Hey, and honestly, it's all true crime. So it just kind of all flows together. It's like murder. Okay, now we have an essay.
Yep.
Now we have
exactly.
So, but
all right. Well, so that's it for tonight.
Yep.
Check us back. Catch us here. I always want to put like catchphrases on things. I think that's because I spent too much time in college in marketing.
It's fine. So, I mean, are you doing like our new Any
No, I was
different
just
thing?
gonna say we'll be here next
Oh,
Thursday.
You're just like, okay, we'll see you next week. All right,
Yeah.
bye.
Basically, is what I was
Okay.
going with that. But then I was like, oh, I needed a catchphrase. No, I don't, Whitney. Why do you think you need a
No, you
catchphrase
just
for
say,
everything?
this is a live. This is just like,
I know.
it's like we're just hanging out with them.
We are just hanging out with them. But I
I
also feel
know.
like I
So
always yell
no
something.
tagline needed. Do you hold on? Do you say a tagline when you leave your friend's house?
Sometimes. Don't I always say something as I'm walking out the door?
Well, I know, but it's usually just like, okay, bye, I'll see you, whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe.
it's not like, okay, I'll
Smell
catch
you
you on the
later.
flip side. That would be weird.
A little bit. A little bit weird. But, okay, so I guess we'll see y'all on Thursday.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, bye.
Next Thursday. Last day in Texas for Melissa.
Womp womp.
Bye.
Bye.